Hello everyone, it's Sheila back again. Welcome to my channel. I am back doing my little ones. I will be doing them till a little bit later this afternoon because I was sorting out a little bit to do with the yellow sweater I was knitting for myself. So I didn't really get started on the little ones until I had finished that. So I'm going to show you just a little bit on this video how far I've got with my lemon sweater. The back and the front and one of the sleeves I've actually finished, and I've actually started on the second sleeve. So I'm just going to show you how it's going to look when it's finished. A little bit, it's half. I've put the pieces on my floor and done a little video to show you. Well, that's how my sweater looks now. Only one more sleeve. I've started the other sleeve, so it's not going to take long. Finish that sleeve, do the neck, and then sew it all up. Long awaited. And for anyone who's following this on Sheila's Just Knitting, there is the another part of the tutorial for the sleeve is up there now. So get yourself over there to find it. So that's how far I've got with my lemon one, and it's looking good. I like to put the pieces down. My carpet's clean, so that's alright putting them on the floor. I do vacuum it every day. But I like to lay them down on the floor flat, and I have a better idea of the size, and I can measure them better as well. And it's coming out, the perfect measurement across is 42, which is what I was doing. So it'll not be long before I get the rest of the sleeve done and the rest of the other sleeve, and put the neck on and then sew it all up, and I'll be able to wear it and show you and hope it fits me, because I have put a little bit weight on lately. But anyway, I was supposed to be going out to bingo tonight with my friend, which I normally do on a Thursday, but she messaged me early this morning and was telling me that both her and her husband have come down with, from the symptoms what she told me, it sounds like they've got flu. And both of them coming down at the same time. I was with them on New Year's Eve and part of New Year's Day. I did go to the same place where we go for our bingo on a Thursday. They had a game on Sunday between 1 and 2 when I went up there with my friend. And while we were there, her husband had went to another local pub beside where she lives and had messaged her and told her when we'd finished at the bingo for me and my friend to call in at this pub. But I didn't want to go. I wanted to go home. So I'd had enough booze over that weekend to last me till next New Year. So I just dropped her off at the pub where her husband was, and I went on home. So I'm hoping if they've caught this flu off somebody, it was there and not on New Year's Eve, because I could end up with it as well. But it all depends where they got it from and who it had, because on New Year's Eve, at 12 o'clock, you know how you're wishing everybody Happy New Year and everything. Well, my friend knew practically everybody in that place, and it was, hugs and kisses around everybody. But I only wished Happy New Year to the people that I knew. So they might have been with, wishing a lot of people that I didn't. So I'm hoping that it's missed me anyway. Because I think, I'm not absolutely certain, but I had COVID earlier on in the year. And I'm sure I got flu straight after it. So I might have an immunity to it anyway if it was one of the same people. But But anyway, I'm not going to bingo tonight, so I'll be sitting knitting the other sleeve on my lemon sweater. Don't know whether I'll get that sleeve finished, but I'll try my best. And then I can get a bit more of the video put up. Just need to do the video of the neck, actually putting the neck on, and then how to sew it up. But a lot of people, when I do the tutorials, I do forget to mention, I tell people, like when I'm doing the rib on something, that I'm using 3.25mm needles, but I forget to tell them when I change to 4mm for the rest of the body. And when one or two people have asked, when they've been watching a tutorial and they've messaged me and said, what size needles did I do for the body after the rib? Well, I think most people know if you're using 325 for the rib and it's double knitting wool, you're going to be using 4mm for the rest of the body anyway. But I get a little bit mixed up sometimes when I'm doing the tutorials, and I forget to tell people how I've changed to a different size needle. So if that's happened, anybody that might be following it, if I haven't told you that I've changed to 4mm needle after I've done the rib, that's what I do. I change to 4mm needle. But I'm on doing these other little ones. This one, I've got this one, not much more to do with a little baby one. So I'm finishing those off because I do have 4 of those to do for one person, because they are the only orders I'll take at the moment, or little baby ones that I can do in the mornings, and they don't take me very long, and that leaves me from the middle of the afternoon up until I go to bed for to knit my own things, because I do have a lot of things I want to knit for myself, but I will take orders for little baby ones. So I've got 4 of these for one person, and then I have a single one for another person, then I have another 4 to do for somebody else. The orders were still flying in, even though I said I wasn't taking any orders, but I did say I would take small baby ones, so I don't mind doing these little ones. And then I want to do even in between those little ones, because the babies aren't due yet. Some of them I think about April. I've got plenty of time to knit them. So I want to also knit a few things to sell in between, but small ones, because I've got a lot of wool that people have sent to me that I haven't had time to knit up, and a lot of it is just maybe 1 or 2 balls of something that I'm going to do, small children's things. So when I finish this cardigan, I have a one in my bag that I did start quite some time ago. This one, this is a 26, and I was doing this one as part of not a tutorial, for to make a PDF, because I already have the this is the rosebud lace one. I already have the rosebud lace pattern in 16, 18 and 20 inch in one pattern as a PDF, and I wanted to do from the 22 up to a 28, because I have done 22, 24 and 28, but I haven't done a 26. So I wanted to do this one. Is like I've told you before, I like to knit things to work them out as I'm knitting, and then I can add this size, the 26 inch, to a PDF for all those other sizes, the 22, 24, 26, 20. That'll be 4 sizes in one PDF. That's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to finish this one after I finish this little baby one I'm doing. I'm going to do this one next. And then when I've finished it, I'll probably put it up on my Etsy shop for to sell. So that's what I want to do. Things like this, like smaller ones like this. This one will take a little bit more than 1 bowl of wool, though. Probably take more like 3 bowls for a 26. Or I'll have to break into a 3rd bowl for it, like a 26 probably. But that's what I want to do in between, as well as the little baby orders that I'm doing. So I don't know how many more of these I'm going to get, because people don't seem to take any notice when I say I'm not taking any orders. That's how I come to have orders for little ones. Nobody took any notice when I said I wasn't taking any orders, and then, as I always put a picture up on Instagram when I knit something, and that's some of the orders are starting to come from. My Instagram is connected to Facebook, and that's where some of my orders are starting to come in from, Facebook. from my friends who I can't say no to. So anyway, I'm going to carry on knitting this, and I'm going to make myself a cup of tea because I need a cup of tea. And then I will be knitting away tonight instead of going to the bingo. I could go to the bingo myself, but as I'm not a member yet, my friend has to sign me in because it's a club. And I was going to join myself tonight when I went because we couldn't start. It's the 6th of January actually, but before they were taking new, people joining and people rejoining, getting their paying their dues or whatever you call it. But the girl that does it did say to me that she would take mine if I came in on the Thursday because it's only the 5th on today. But I'm going to have to wait till next week now because I would have had to get somebody to come out of the club to come and sign me in. So, and I don't like going somewhere myself anyway. So, anyway, thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll catch you all another time. So, bye for now.